The Gilmer Civic Airport faces a problem that could also be affecting other smaller East Texas airports. We're talking about wildlife on the runway. But as KLTV 7's Jamey Boyum tells us, the airport is doing something to get that under control.
Gilmer City Manager Greg Huston takes a look at a length of finished fence which runs parallel to the runway. He says a couple of weeks ago he was checking the Gilmer Civic Airport for debris.
I was just slowly going down the runway and I see these deer come across from the east to the west, and it's like, you know, that wouldn't be so good if a plane was coming in and created a situation.
Like pretty much everywhere in East Texas, the airport is surrounded by the forest, and there is wildlife in the piney woods, so they're
having animal control fencing put up on the west side of the runway. And then next budget year we'll go to the east side, so that eventually this will be harder for animals to get in.
And those animals are mostly
deer and hogs.
He says recently a pilot landing at Gilmer spotted wildlife on the runway one evening and
he just buzzed them and they scattered and everything. Then he circled around and came in for a landing.
He said pilots keep a close watch for animals around the runway, but having half the fence in place could cause an issue.
The problem is, what do you do with the wildlife coming from east to west and they can't go through that fence? And hopefully they'll be smart enough to go that way, or back the other way.
They're also dealing with a creek which goes under the runway, and creeks attract animals. Hudson says this part of the fence should be complete in a month or two, and he hopes it will lead to many happy landings and no more wildlife crossings. Jamey Boyum, KLTV 7 News.
So far, that fence has cost about $200,000. It is 90% funded by TxDOT Aviation, with the rest of the money coming from those who use the airport.